Watch what you bet here on That Betting Show for June 26, 2019. The Phillies aim for 3 in a row. Oh, my goodness, Teddy. Hallelujah. Finally getting some wins here in the city of brotherly love. Phillies favored by minus 155 today. That's a nice little rise. Opened up at SBRodds.com around that 125, 130 range. Still seeing a high total of 10.5, living just outside the city, Teddy. It's 91 degrees today. It's hot again. We'll see if those bats follow through. The Mets dropped to 37 and 43 on the season, 17 and 29 on the road. The Phillies 41 and 38 on the season, 25 and 17 at home. Vargas, the lefty, versus Pivetta.
Yeah, the markets hate Jason Vargas right now, flat out, and that's why we're seeing all this Philadelphia money. Vargas has an xFIP a full run and a half higher than his ERA, so the market's saying he's living on borrowed time, and of course, it's a guy who's has a fair bit of off-field distractions of late after flipping out against a reporter over the weekend and then getting fined $10,000 for that. So it's Vargas who's been primed for regression. It's Vargas dealing with off-field issues, and it's a Mets bullpen behind him. I mean, they've been terrible in June. 7.44 bullpen ERA this month. And you're talking about hot, hazy, humid conditions and a Phillies team that's hit 4 home runs in each of the last 2 nights. Yeah, you can understand why the money's coming against the Mets and why we're seeing some over money here. Bryce Harper, quote, "Sometimes you're going to get the job done, sometimes you're not. We know what kind of lineup we can be, and if we do that and score some runs and stay positive, we can finish this half off strong." Of course, if you're backing Philadelphia today, that means you're backing Nick Pivetta. Had a rough track record against the Mets, 6.23 ERA in 6 starts against them. He gave up 6 runs, including 2 dingers, and a loss against the Nets in his last start last week.
Those struggling Philadelphia Phillies, Teddy, they did bring a bamboo plant into the locker room and have scored 20 runs since and have been 2-0. We'll see if the luck can continue today. But let's take a look at another NL East opponent that the Phillies are trying to chase down here, and that's those Atlanta Braves. Less win, Teddy, and lower totals here in the city of Chicago. The Braves and the Cubs, minus 123 on the line, and also a total of 9.5. It's going to be the Braves coming into town, winning last night, 47 and 33, 23 and 16 on the road. The Cubs, 43 and 36 on the season, 28 and 15 at home. Keuchel versus Darvish.
Yeah, I mean, the Cubs aren't playing great ball right now. They've lost 3 of 5. They've lost 9 of their last 15. Another bullpen loss last night. But we talked about Dallas Keuchel last time in his first start, and we said, I don't trust this guy, a soft tosser against a hot lineup, and he got hit hard, 4 runs, 8 hits in 5 innings against the Nats, having a loss in his first start of the season. The quote after the game, Brian Snitker, he's got a chance to be really, really good over his time here. He started out where he should be. He gave us a chance to win. I don't know that I trust him against this Cubs lineup. I really don't. I want to see a little bit more from Keuchel before I get to the window with him. Darvish is a guy who couldn't get the ball over the plate early in the season. Well, last 3 starts, 19-3 strikeout to walk ratio. He's figured that problem out, but now he's giving up homers. He's giving up 5 dingers in those last 3 starts. And Darvish has a unique thing going right now. 10 straight starts where he's had a no decision. His quote, not only frustrating, weird. I'm not losing. I'm not winning. It's just weird. I want to win. Joe Madden talking about his starter today. Quote, I have no issue with the way he's throwing the baseball. He's throwing the ball really well. If there's anything to look at, as if he could put a just topper on after we score a couple of runs, him getting out clean and coming back in. I think that would really help get away from the no decision situation. Physically, I'm really pleased with the way he's pitching. So Madden likes his hurler today. I don't necessarily blame him. I don't want Keuchel at this stage for Atlanta.
Twins looking to take 2 straight from those Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays and the Twins are going to line it up today. Twins actually getting a little bit of plus money here, depending where you're shopping at SBRodds.com, anywhere from plus 100 to plus 105, with a total of 9. Game scheduled for 8 o'clock this evening from Target Field. The Rays enter into this game, Teddy, 45 and 34 in the season, 25 and 16 on the road. The Twins, 51 and 27 and 25 and 13 at home. Morton versus Odorizzi. Looks like a decent matchup on the mounds here. Let's see what happens here, Teddy.
Yeah, and again, we talked earlier in the show about how Minnesota is destroying reigning Cy Young winners. They've beaten, 5 this year? Snell, DeGrom, they beat Kluber, they beat Arrieta, they beat Verlander. This is a team that I don't have a problem backing when they take on elite level pitching, like they're taking on today. This Tampa team, they're 2-6 on this road trip. All right, they're 10 and 14 this month. They've gone from a game and a half ahead of the Yankees to being 6 games back. And, Morton, who's been great, on the top 10 in strikeouts and whip, and wins. You know, the Rays went 10-4 in his first 14 starts, during which he went 8-0 with a 2.10 ERA. They've lost his last 2 starts. Morton's given up 5 runs. He hasn't been lasting deep. And look, Tampa, you know, when you're not playing well and you're going up against a potent lineup, that concerns me. I don't want any part of the road dog in this one. Minnesota or pass for this better.